when we're into it. And you and I, we got history. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. For all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I.
Hello, stream man. Hello, how's everybody? Are people watching the World Cup? No, no. Whoa, what is this camera, dude? This camera is fine. It's fine. It's all good. Weekly reset for a game with the gear doesn't matter anymore. Because why? Pre-patch. Pre-patch 3 weeks. I'm calling it. I'm calling pre-patch 3 weeks, man. Actually less than 3 weeks. No, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. No way. Something like 3 weeks. Something like 3 weeks. Did anyone get anything good from the weekly? I want some 985 loot, guys. Wait, did I get 985 loot on... Oh yeah, my Shaman, I got fell shield emitter. Whoa, it's so dark. Nice and bright now. We're gonna play beta after we open the chests. We're gonna play some beta. We're gonna make some videos, man. We're gonna make some videos. We're gonna make some videos, guys. Oh yeah, the guild is not raiding anymore. My Paladin guild ain't raiding no more. There is no more raiding for my Paladin's guild. Hello, Destroy Ghost Gaming. Hello, how are you today? Hello, Petals. Hello, Mrs. Damaco. Work sucks, that is all. I get it. Well, do I get it? I kinda get it. I get it, dude. Oh my god, my Paladin has 6,000 gold. My Paladin has 6,000 gold, dude. Hello, Bagam73. How are you today? Evening. Is it it's daytime for me, guys. It's actually morning time for me. It's actually morning time for me. David Alstrand, I'm gonna just kind of play beta. Sadly, my account is acting like a started edition trial account. This is a known issue, but they haven't fixed it. What? What? I haven't heard of that issue before. Account acting as a started account. Damn, dude. Hello, Matty. Matty, the beta king, dude. Matty, wrecking the betas. Hello, Mika Hashimoto. How are you? Hello, James Clark. Evening, evening. Rene, have you seen the Druid changes the beta yet? Balance, lost stellar empowerment with Starfall. Yeah, I've seen it. That was so weird. So seems to be an attempt to drive away from current balance gameplay and Resto gotta change photosynthesis or all HOTS rate is increased by 15 instead of reduced. Yeah, and it's not only that. Resto also got changes to kitty DPS. It's literally the video that I'm gonna do. I'm literally going to try out Resto beta and possibly make a video for it, like in stream. Same with Mistweavers. It's actually very interesting changes happening to Resto in terms of DPS and photosynthesis. Like photosynthesis is looking more and more interesting. the Balance Druid Stellar Empowerment thing, their mastery has changed as well to increase your mastery now increases Moonfire and Sunfire damage. So maybe Blizzard is just changing how it's going to get buffed. Instead of Starfall increasing your dots, now your dots are just going to be increased all the time. So it's not necessarily I have to check it out. I honestly haven't read into the Balance Druid thing yet. But the fact is the Balance Druid damage has been buffed by like 10% or something like that. Like the aura modifier aura has been buffed. That, like, at least maybe that damage. I'll try out maybe a dungeon with a Boomkinator and see what the damage is like. See what it's like. I'm gonna play beta after checking out the loot. I got 385 Tiny Forge gun. Oh god, you actually, oh yeah, you get the weekly reset on the thing. Is Holy Priest a good healer in raids at the moment in BFA? They're pretty good, yeah. They're pretty good. Holy War Salvation has been to some extent nerfed. So maybe they're trying to say for Holy Priests, you know, Holy War Salvation, the 12-minute cooldown. That, oh my god, dude. Do you see my green screen? It's been nerfed to some extent. I have to check it out what that's gonna be like. I have to see what that's gonna be like. Well, you got to do plus 10. Damn, dude. What's plus 10 like? I need to start playing beta, dude. I always enjoy your analysis. Thank you, Rene. Thank you, Rene. Let's see what we're gonna get on the Paladin. What do you think we're gonna get on the Paladin? My Paladin doesn't need any gear, so I'll legitimately be pissed off if you get something good. Echo of Lura. Oh my god, that trinket! It's supposed to be garbage though. It's legitimately supposed to be garbage, but honestly, I've never seen that. Like, that's from Seed of Triumvirate. That's from Seed of Triumvirate last boss. I've never seen it. It's pretty garbage. It's pretty garbage. Okay, my Paladin got garbage loot. My Paladin got garbage loot. Let's move on. Let's move on to a character that I kind of care about in terms of loot. Let's move on. Oh, skills, Shamblance. Let's see this priest. Let's see this priest. My this priest has not gotten a, honestly, has not gotten a good upgrade in a long time. Beta updating, go download. What? I have the beta. I've downloaded like 20 gigs of stuff yesterday. What? Beta updating. Stop. I need to be sponsored by Monster, dude. I need to be sponsored by Monster. All of my characters have no gold left, just so people know. Dude, when the actual patch comes out, good luck. Good luck, Mad Plebs. Like, honestly, I will need all the luck. What do you think my priest is gonna get? This priest. What do you think about this priest is gonna get, guys? This priest. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it's been updating right now. Yeah, but I can't downs at the same time. Can I downs at the same time? Let me see if I can downs the beta right now. Let me just see if I can downs the beta right now. I don't see anything being downloaded. Is that Hodor? It's Hodor. I don't see anything being downloaded right now. Maybe I need to exit the game. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Disc, Priest. Actually, what are the weekly affixes right now? Have they changed the weapon look? It's different. Come on, baby. Oh my god, I have 20 slippers, man. I literally have 20 slippers. Oh my god. Bursting, skittish, and tyrannical. What a shit week. Dude, I have 20 slippers, man. I have literally 20 slippers. I have slippers with leech on them. Man, 2 out of 4. Garbage. Garbage. 2 out of 4 garbage. Absolute shit, man. No luck yet. No luck yet. Congrats on the 18k subs. Thank you, Lars. Man, I've been pretty bad in terms of dating videos, dude. Today is going to be video time. Today is gonna be video time, man. Today is gonna be the videos. The videos are gonna be flowing today, man. We have to look at the beta. Like I wanna try out some of the mythic plus. I just don't have the gear yet on my druid. I wanna try a photosynthesis. I want to try a photosynthesis in 5 months. I've been checking out the bleed effects as well. There might be some changes happening to Resto. Not might be, but there's going to be different ways of dealing damage as a Resto Druid with the very recent changes that happened today. Very recent changes that happened today. Very recent. Let me see. Maybe I'll try out Holy Priest as well. Holy Priest, guys. Anyone want to try out Holy Priests? Holy Priest changes. Oh, on Taurus. I don't really care about on Taurus. I honestly don't. I don't know if I'll be raiding anymore. Like, man, the game is gone, dudes. Oh, I'm gonna do Resto Druid and Mistweaver today. Like, the thing is, I don't want to level Mistweaver to 120. Let's see what the chest gonna give us. Zifus! Zifus! Zifus secret. Zifus, guys. Is that any good for anything though? Is that any good for anything though for Shaman? Oh, dude, Biz increases movement speed while dead. I mean, for Mythic Argus, maybe if you're like a demon hunter or something. Increases movement speed with that by 30%, but other than that, garbage loot. 3 out of 4 characters. 0 loot, 0 good, 0 shit, 0 sadness. Sadness envelops my Resto Shaman, my Disc Priest, and my Holy Paladin. Sadness. Deep, deep sadness. Seems to have hit a brick wall with my move. Can't seem to get any more item level. Can't get into pugs with my guild is on a break. Is it worth doing invasions at item level 943, 843? Wait, is it, you mean 943? Do you mean 943, James? 843? I would definitely say it's worth it, 843. We leave the best for the last. The rest of Druid gods. We leave the best for the last, the rest of Druid gods, dude. Yes. Yes, Resto Druids. Come down, Restos. A 943 invasion. If it's 843, yeah. If it's 943. 943, it's like heroic on Taurus. You need to get a bit lucky with heroic on Taurus. Not that much of a pleb. 943 is like heroic on Taurus and have to get lucky with that shit. Even on some mythics need to get lucky. That's the thing, like. That's the sad thing. The sadness envelops me. Do I even need Seals of Broken Fate? At least my Druid has some amount of gold, man. You know, in the top end guilds, you know what pisses me off? Like, if you're in a really top end guild, you know what really pisses me off? Runes. Do you remember runes, guys? Like right now you have that rune, but at the start you actually legitimately have to buy for runes. You legitimately have to buy runes. Do you know how annoying? Like for top end guilds, they spend like majority of their gold on runes. Because even though it's not that big of an increase, it's still an increase. So you can imagine on fights like Argus where you legitimately waste 3 runes or something. But I think everyone already had their shit then. Where am I going? I'm going to the wrong place. Like that's insane, right? I don't know why runes are a thing. I really don't. Heal or a tank? What, me? What, me destroyer? Heal or a tank? Me? Me destroyer? We're gonna try and play some of that beta, man. We're gonna look at Resto Druid, Kitty DPS, and photosynthesis. That's right, man. There's some interesting changes. Mistweavers have gotten some fucking insane nerfs though. Mistweavers have gotten some insane nerfs on the beta, and Holy Paladin's gotten some crazy. Oh my god! Oh, defeat high. Okay, I'm throwing high command again. Okay, so this is my last card to check out my weekly chest on. I swear to god, there's nothing good here. High-end guilds used to have people farming for them while on standby. I know it was a huge. I know that was huge for resist gear progression in BT. They do, like, what do they do? Hardcore guilds right now, like, they sell these mythic runes, like, you know, they sell mythic Argus and shit to get millions and billions of gold so they can buy out shitloads of runes at the start. But it's insane. It's legitimately insane. Like, as a player, sometimes you'll be spending, like, you know, 300, 400k gold on just runes alone. Like, I just don't like this. Okay, so let's do a little prayer because my Druid has not gotten anything good. Pray. Pray to the gods. Pray to the gods. And pray to the gods. The triple. The triple pray to the gods. Come on, baby. Belt. A belt. I have a 965 belt. If this Titan Forge, if this Titan Forge is just a little bit, we might have an upgrade, guys. We might have an upgrade. If this Titan Forge is just a little Titan Forge, not a big Titan Forge, just a little Titan Forge. I just need a little one. A little Titan Forge. A little Titan Forge. Just a little Titan Forge. And we might get an upgrade. Hello, Hasselhoof. The Hoofmaster. Just a little Titan Forge, guys. Just a little one. Just a little one. You piece of... This game, dude. This game is... This game. This game is bullshit, man. Not a single legitimate upgrade on any of the characters. Why do I even do these mythics, man? Not a single legitimate upgrade on any of the characters. Like, why the hell do I even try? I'm so depressed right now. You know what time it is? Do you know what time it is, guys? Do you know what time it is? It's the beta time. It's the beta time because screw this garbage. Screw this garbage. Screw this garbage, Jonas. It's the beta time. It's the beta and the video time, guys. It's the beta and the video time. We're gonna bait it. The new loading screen. I'll be honest with you, after looking at the new loading screen for a little while, I mean, do you remember Rat the Lich King one with the dragon? What's the dragon's name? Remember? I think you do remember. I think you do remember, guys. Oh, I updated the wrong one. Oh, I updated the wrong one. Deathwing, that's the one. It's the Chico time. Oh, dude, no, James. Oh God, dude. It's the cheap. Oh my God, dude, that brought me back. That brought me back. It's the Chico time. Oh my God, no. Oh, dude. No, dude. What's hilarious is when you sell heroics, bring a flex rate of 25 and bring 10 sales. I just never was like, I don't know, how do people organize these runs? I just never was into organizing shit like that. I'm really lazy in terms of stuff like that. I'm always fascinated about how much people are willing to pay for stuff like that. How can I get above 946 when everybody wants to go for heroic on Taurus? Wait, is that you? How are you today, Lars, by the way? Is that you, James? Is that you, James? James asked about how to go above 943, and now Giroux22 asked how to get above 946. Honestly, a bit of luck and heroic on Taurus. A bit of luck and heroic on Taurus, and then mythic. Two people asking. Maybe that's like the break point. You see, I got a new week card that tells me when I need to put Light Bloom on, because Light Bloom is such a big deal right now. Such a big deal. So big deal. So big deal. Big deal. La big. Swiftman causes a fluorescence mushroom to burst. Yasser's gift now heals every 4 seconds. Wow, every 4 seconds for each of your active rejuvenations? That's been changed, right? That wasn't like that. When Innovate expires, I actually hate this trait. Spider-Man in the building, boys. Oh wait, I missed out on old school. How can I get people hop on Monk and let's roll? I'm gonna do one on Druid and then actually 1 or 2 on Druid and then Moncarinos. I actually hate this trait. This trait right here. When Innovate expires, your intellect is increased by 115 for each spell the target cast using Innovate. So this is what the problem is right now with Innovates. This is what the problem is right now with these traits. This is what the problem is right now with these traits, guys. Innovate is on a mother effing global cooldown. Global cooldown by default has 1.5 seconds attached to it. 1.5 seconds. So if you have a spell, let's say regrowth is 1.5 second cast time. you don't feel the global cooldown, because the minute you start casting Regrowth, global cooldown is starting, but the cast time of your Regrowth is 1.5 seconds, so you don't feel it. So global cooldown hits instant cast spells the most. It hits instant cast spells the most. So things like Innervate. So the problem right now is that if I, first of all, we're not looking at the straight, we're looking at Innervate by itself. We're looking at Innervate by itself, because he has a global mother effing cooldown right now. If I'm casting Innervate on myself, I've noticed this, playing this stuff like that, I've read over the like, whatever. If I cast Innervate on myself, I can't cast anything for another 1.5 seconds. So technically, because Innervate lasts, what is it, 6 seconds or some shit. God damn, where's my tooltip? Why is my tooltip not working? Fuck. Give me a second. Give me a second. So Innervate is 10 seconds. The problem is right now is that 1.5 seconds is going to be wasted because of the global cooldown. So technically with this, with Innervate, and I'm scared whether this is going to happen. I'm a little bit scared if this is going to happen. Druids will be casting Innervates in order to maximize their Innervate time the most. They'll be casting Innervates on other people. Because if you cast Innervate on someone else doesn't have that global cooldown attached to them, so they can use the full 10 seconds of Innervate. If you cast Innervate on yourself, you won't be able to make use of that full 10 seconds, because you're locked in for that global cooldown already from the start. And then you get this trait, when Innervate expires, your intellect is increased by whatever. So this trait is also the same for balanced druids. So what happens right now is that balanced druids won't be giving you, or at least you have to argue with balanced druids like, hey Mr. Balanced Druid, can you give me your Innervate? And the balanced druid will be like, yo, I gotta line up my 3-minute cooldown with it. I need to line up my trinket procs. Just give me a second. So, and not only that, there's a high possibility that Boomkins will cast Innervate before the pull starts. Because if they cast Innervate before the pull starts, when Innervate expires, aka you pull the boss, you're gonna get that intellect gain. So with this trait, there's so much cheesing that's gonna happen. It's actually so stupid. I'm legitimately hoping this trait is going to be removed. I'm legitimately hoping Innervate is not gonna be on a global cooldown. I don't know, man. I've been tilted about this for a long time now. I've been tilting about this for a long time now. I really been tilting. I spent 10 million gold getting 15. I spent 10 million gold getting 15 cards with people who are in your armor class and pray to the. You spent 10 million gold, Mrs. Damaco. What? Edge is 12 to 14 million for Argus only. What? Hello, Dennis. How are you, buddy? Didn't use set bonus, you can't break them because the 15 gears 980 it breaks the 4 set. It's true. Before we get around to coming. Alright, that's fine, Matthew. Does that buff stack? I have no idea. No, it doesn't stack because you can't have multiple Innervates. You can't have multiple Innervates given to yourself. If you give Innervate to someone who has Innervate already, it usually says like action not available or something like that. It says action not available. So right now, one of the biggest changes, I was thinking about making a video about this. I'm not sure I'm gonna make a video about this right now. I need to get gear, man. I need to get some gear. I'm gonna go photosynthesis, by the way. I'm gonna go photosynthesis. I'm gonna go with photosynthesis. I'm actually not sold about abundance right now. Precast innovates get stupid high intellect spam to death way ring from the last expansion. Oh, innovate cancels the buff, does it? I remember once person tried to cast an innovate on me and they said they couldn't cast it because I already had one. Like, this is the thing. I want to check out whether the... I have 5% haste, man. Yeah, you fucking heard me, man. I have 5% haste. Garbage, dude. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to check out whether bleeds do more that, whether bleeds for kitty DPS stack with haste. I'm like 99% sure they do. I'm 99% sure the bleed stack with haste. So let me just see how much bleeds with 5% haste I have. Bleeding for 1000 damage, 1015 damage over 2.9 seconds. Okay. So let's remove some of the haste gear. Oh yeah, but that... so fucking hard to check it out. Let's just assume bleed stack with haste, dude. Let's just assume bleed stack with haste. Let me see what happens if I actually remove this. And what if I put on a ring? Just give me a second. What if I put on a ring? That's shit. Do I have any shit rings, man? Dear Lord, dude. I don't have haste food, that's the problem. Actually, that would be the easiest way to do it. Dude, let's eat some haste food. I'm like, that's probably the easiest way. That's by far the easiest way. It's by far the easiest way. Dude, my LVI is a bit of a bags. Never hide. Do I have haste food? It's critical strike. Where can I get haste food? That's what I mean, it doesn't change it. Where can I get haste food? It's literally gonna take me a second if I can get haste food. Or some haste buff. Do you think auction house is gonna sell some shit? Do you think auction house is gonna sell some? Let's see if auction house sells one haste food. One haste food. I just need haste food to check this out. I need just haste food. Like it should change the value. Goddamn, dude. I don't have any haste. Is there any class that gives you haste buffs? Oh, I have to be careful about war mode. I have to be careful about war mode as well. Let me see what the auction house is like. Let me see what the auction house is like. 4 to 9 million. Let me see what the haste food is like. I need to get better gear, by the way. Oh my god. The new druid form, guys. The new druid form, guys. I'm alive! Ah! I was rocking the new druid form there. If I enchant haste, wow. If I enchant haste on... No, but I have mastery. No, it doesn't work. What the hell? Consumables. Food and drink. 3 million for 55 haste. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Gain 41 versatility. 41 mastery. 41 versatility. 41 haste. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Turn off more mode. I have auction house mount. Oh god, that was too late. Oh god, that was too late, Matty. That was too late. I didn't read it in time. Dude, you have even the auction house mount. God, dude. Okay, I can only go to this place. Have you done some mythic plus on BFA's Boomkin? No, Boomkin has been changed a lot. I haven't done mythic plus on my resto. I haven't played. This is the first time I played beta in a long time. I've been avoiding playing beta. This is the first time I've been played beta in a long time, man. So let me see. What was it again? Oh, these are shit dummies, man. These are shit dummies. Crap. Is there a teleport to Zandalari other than my Hearthstone? There's an auction house mount that costs 5 million gold. $5 million easy, dude. Is there a teleport in the class of shadows right where it came down, right? Who's Senna? Is that you, Matty? Is that you? Oh no, I don't want to do dungeons. I literally need to test out stuff. I literally want to test out the thing. Who is that? You? That's you, right? That's you. I literally want to test out the bleeds. Where the fuck is Cleft of Shadows, man? There you go. That's Dalaran. Hellfire Peninsula. Take the Zeppelin. Why do people say Cleft of Shadows is a thing? I'm just gonna wait for the thing. It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Go down the tunnel. Go down the tunnel in the Cleft of Shadows. Where is it? Where is the... Oh, Zuntasat. There it is. Goddamn, man. Why am I getting conflicting? Why am I getting conflicting thing? Go take the Zeppelin. Go take the portal. Go take the Zeppelin. Go take... Wait, did you actually went into the dungeon? Oh god, dude. Okay, let's go test out bleeds. Let's go test out bleeds. Cause you're listening to YouTube instead of Twitch. Oh damn, dude. Better gameplay than yesterday. I didn't get to play any of the... I didn't even get to log on to any of the things. Look at this life bloom on myself right now. Oh, look at the healing, man. Life bloom actually gets increased. Life bloom actually gets increased from photosynthesis. Your healing from life bloom gets increased from photosynthesis as well. Wait, are you in a dungeon? Let me see. Let me see now. So what was it? The normal bleed does ticks for 1015 damage every 2.9 seconds. 1015 damage for 2.5 seconds. Oh shit, where's my food? Ah, I forgot to turn off war mode as well. Wait, that's why you can't see, because we don't have the war mode enabled. Shit, man. Did I pick up the food? I picked up the food. Where is it? God, man. Oh, here you go. This will give me 51 haste. This will give me 51 haste. $52 haste. So that increased my haste by 1%. What was the previous one? Rake dealt 1,200. Oh, that's not it though. Fuck, what was the previous one? Fuck. 115 every 2.8 seconds. And what was the previous one? 115 every 2.8 seconds. And what the fuck was the previous one? Oh. Oh, it was every 2.9 seconds. Every 2.9 seconds. So now it's 1015 every 2.8 seconds. So it ticks faster. Told you, brass. I told you, brass. Haste affects. Haste now affects. Haste now affects the bleeds. Does reduce still only last 15 seconds? Yeah. What server are you on right now? This is the beta. It doesn't matter what server you are. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what server I'm on right now. Like it's Anduin or Savants, it doesn't matter. If you're a horde, you can do groups with anyone. Okay, let's do housekeeping needs bags clean. Dude, have you seen my bags in live servers? It's even worse than this. Okay, I'm probably gonna do a video on this. I just need some talking points, dudes. I just need some talking points. Everyone who's watching the video right now will be on YouTube and they'll be internet famous. They'll be internet famous. So wait, I can't do dungeons with you, Matty, in war mode. Give me a second, I'm just gonna go. Is that grid of woo? That's literally normal Blizzard frames. I haven't seen grid working on the thing. I'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll do a Resto Druid BFA dungeon. Resto Druid BFA. let's do just a normal dungeon. I won't comment on this. Let's just do a normal dungeon. I mean, if you do quests in war mode, you can get something. Can I like we can queue for this, right? We can just kind of queue for. I just want to try out. I want to try out photosynthesis. Extreme growth cultivation. Like photosynthesis now affects all of your healing over time effects. Periodic heals 15% faster. It used to be rejuvenation heals 30% faster. So now like technical cultivation is gonna be buffed. Like tracking all the HOTS is gonna be interesting, man. Yo, Boomtown, how are you, buddy? I can't tell if you're in a dungeon or not. Can't tell you if you're in a dungeon or not. You might be. Leech increased by 10%. Are you in a dungeon? Because my tooltip is messed up. My tooltip is messed up. My tooltip is messed up. My tooltip is real messed up. Like, with the photosynthesis changes, getting my DK ready to run with in a raid. Oh, so you're doing a raid, so you can't do a dungeon, Matty. You can't do a dungeon. Wait, is there actually raid testing on right now? Kiss popped into my stream last night and said hello while we were raiding. There you go. There you go. He's the beta master, dude. He's the beta master. I should try out Boomkins, man. Boomkin damage has been really buffed. Boomkin damage has been really buffed. Oh, the guy, PTR is... Oh no, you don't have it. But he's only 900, it'll be a few days before I'm ready. Oh, that's freaking... Oh, that's... I'm in a seal waiting for you by in a war mode. Do you want to do a dungeon? That's that Troy, right? I watched a lot, Mansour. I watched a lot of your videos about healers. Not that I want to ask you in live. What do you think about mythic plus healer meta in high keys, druid and paladin? Oh yeah, I literally have the mythic plus video, but I'm gonna play beta now. I'm gonna play beta a bit more often now. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna play beta a bit more often now and try and heal a bit more. That's what's putting. Wait, we're in the queue. So who's 17-minute queue, man? 17-minute queue. We need tanks, man. We need tanks. We need tanks. Damn, dude. We need tanks, man. 16-minute queue. God damn, man. We're like 16 minutes, man. I have a warrior tank only 110. No, it's not 17, 14 minutes. 110. This is I honestly need to do heroics. You need to be 120 honestly. Because I wanna get better gear so I can I need like 340 to do mythics. I'm at 324 right now. I need 340 gear to do mythics. Or something along those lines. Kinda sucks, man. What's bear form right now? 25% stamina. Frenzy regen has been nerfed to some extent. Doesn't show up here though. God, dude, that's what the bait. I forgot the beta freaking queues, man. I have tanks, but not tanking heroic. Not tanking heroic. Heroic is the way to go. Heroic is the way to go. I don't like my frames, by the way. I can't see, like, light bloom is so crappily. Wait, I have trade for Swiftmend, right? I have trades for Swiftmend. Innovate, I have trades for Innovate. Isaiah's gift. Oh, my Swiftmend trade has been removed. What the f— my Swiftmend trade is no longer here. That sucks. Fatality. Fuck off, fatality. It's a fresh 120. Yeah, but you need it. Like, you literally need a group of people who know exactly what's going on. That's the problemo. That's the problemo. All the people that I know are either, most of the people that I know that I used to do mythics with are either like taking a break from the game. They played beta at the start, but they're not playing beta anymore, or they're playing other games. That's literally what happened. Everyone's just playing other games right now. They're not playing beta, and I understand why they're not playing beta as well. I understand why. They don't want to get burned out. They don't want to get burned out. Oh, this dungeon is so crap, man. This dungeon is honestly so crap. Oh, we're doing it! We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're doing the new photosynthesis build. The new photosynthesis has been changed, guys. They're trying to make photosynthesis more viable now. Photosynthesis now will increase the periodic heals by 50% of all of your heals. All of it, instead of just rejuvenation by 30%. What does that mean? When you place light bloom on yourself, you don't only have to rejuve everybody. You don't only have to rejuve everyone, which is, you know, it's better gameplay. I feel it's better gameplay. You don't just have to rejuve. Like right now, I can put light bloom on myself. Like, how many hots are there? You have wild growth hot, you have regrowth hot, you have spring blossoms if you do end up using it. You also have the tranquility hot. You also have the cultivation hot. So if you place light bloom on yourself and you need that AoE healing, a lot of your spells will be buffed. Or at least the speed of your spells is going to be 15% faster, or they're going to heal 15% faster. So this was the latest photosynthesis change. Like, I can see what Blizzard is trying to do. They're trying to make the gameplay more interesting. They're trying to make the window when you use light bloom on yourself a more interactive spell usage. A more interactive spell usage. It won't be just rejuvenation. It won't be just rejuvenation. I'm all up for that. I'm all up for that. Like, a lot of people are unsure about photosynthesis. A lot of people are unsure about photosynthesis, about the game style that involves, because, first of all, think about it. If there's if there's damage, if there's AoE damage, you're going to place Life Bloom on yourself, and people are, a lot of people have this misconception, not misconception, but concern. Let's say concern at the start, that when you place Life Bloom on yourself, that Life Bloom healing, you have to remember that actually, I've been testing it a little bit, and Life Bloom legitimately, once you place Life Bloom on yourself, your Life Bloom healing is also increased from photosynthesis talent. So you get a lot of extra healing. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But a lot of people will be like, why would I place Life Bloom on myself? That Life Bloom healing is going to be wasted. But the thing is that when you're going to be using Life Bloom on yourself, there's most likely going to be AoE damage happening. There's most likely going to be AoE damage happening. So at the end of the day, there's going to be some healing going towards you anyways. So it's not a complete waste, so it doesn't feel like wasted completely. Like I'm gonna trank right now. Oh, my Life Bloom fell off, which kind of sucks. But I'm gonna trank just to test it out, and then I'm gonna place Life Bloom on myself. So the trank hot that I have right now is being buffed by my photosynthesis. The tranquility hot is being buffed by my photosynthesis, which is kind of cool. Like it gives you this kind of, you know, a more varied game style. So I'm all up for it. The thing is about photosynthesis. It's still competing with a talent like Flourish, and Flourish has been tested by quite a few people. Flourish has been deemed as an extremely strong talent. It is an extremely strong talent. People have been talking about some kind of a synergy with, you know, because Flourish actually extends your Tranquility hot. So people have been considering builds like, you know, you go Inner Peace, you have 2-minute Trank, you have 2-minute Trank on top of that. Then you also have Flourish, which is 1.5 minute cooldown. And you try to have this like game style where a RESTO Druid, like, you know, will be hotting up, rejuvenating tanks, will be rejuvenating priority targets, because rejuvenation is 15 seconds long, you have to remember that. And then every 2 minutes, you'll have this huge Trank Flourish combo that happens that is literally like raid saving. And people have been considering and have been talking about this change for a little while now, and whether that's going to actually make, you know, a valid option in BFA. It's still early days. I mean, all of your strength is going to be coming from like Flourish and Trank usage, and all of your other heals are going to be like, at least for me, it'll feel like, you know, you won't be that useful outside of your Trank Flourish combo, which for me is not the most fun game style. But I mean, maybe it'll end up being something more fun. I don't know. But people have been talking about Flourish, people have been talking about how strong Flourish is. They've been talking about whether photosynthesis is going to mean anything, or whether it's going to replace it. I truly hope that photosynthesis is going to be viable in certain situations, or maybe viable in, because it's truly the only real change that happened to Restoration Druids. There really isn't that many things that you'll be like, whoa, the gameplay is so different right now, I can't believe it. It's not like that. It's literally like the same thing. You're placing your fluorescences, maybe you'll spec into Spring Blossoms, your Spring Blossoms are going to add hots. The game style is still very similar. Now the 15-second rejuve is a big deal, because even though there hasn't been that many changes in terms of game style, 15-second rejuve will change your game style considerably, because you no longer will be able to blanket the raid. Your mana won't let you do that. 15-second rejuve is very, very short if you really think about it, because in Legion it's way, way longer. So all of a sudden, maybe that blanketing game style where you just place rejuves on everyone that you can see, and then with Germination you try to get that second rejuves on everyone, because your rejuvenations are like 20 seconds plus your legendary shoulders, and live is no longer going to be possible. Which, when you really think about it, kinda, is it a big loss? I mean, in Legion, it almost feels like you're just placing rejuvenations on everyone, and you don't even care who it is. I see what Blizzard is trying to do in BFA. Blizzard is trying to do in BFA is, hey, Mr. Druid, you have to be more selective on your rejuvenations. You have to place it on your tanks. You have to place it on people who have debuffs who are going to take immediate or continuous damage in raid scenarios, and I kind of agree with that. In Mythic Plus, it's probably going to be different, but photosynthesis adds this extra kind of you know, element of the game style. If you need that single target healing, you place photosynthesis or you place light bloom on the tank, and your periodic heals on the tank are going to proc your light bloom procs and things like that. It's just going to give you more single target. Once you see people are taking more damage, you're gonna place light bloom on yourself, and all of a sudden all of your HOTS, and I mentioned there are a hell of a lot of HOTS the Resto Druid has, are going to be 15% faster. And the thing is, like I mentioned at the start, if you're placing light bloom on yourself, it usually means you will be taking damage as well. Usually. It usually means, like at this case scenario, I'm not actually taking damage, but usually it'll mean that everybody in the party is taking some sort of damage. So that light bloom healing on yourself is not going to be completely wasted. I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. So now let's move on to some of the other changes that happened to the Resto Druids, and that is with the damage. That is, there's been some significant changes that have been happening to Resto Druid damage, and for the people who don't do damage, or I mean, there's nothing to heal right now. I can go into kitty form and start DPS. Some people hate it, some people don't want to do that, and it's perfectly fine. If you don't want to do that, this section is probably not going to affect you that much. But for the people who do spend, you know, helping out the group with the damage when there's nothing to heal, this will be a significantly or a kind of big deal. So first of all, your bleeds now scale with haste, or affected by haste, which is a big deal because in Legion haste didn't really do anything towards your bleeds. So if you were aiming for getting that DPS build for your Resto Druid, you didn't really care about haste as much because it only basically affected your energy regeneration, which was, you know, it was important, but it wasn't as good as like something like crit or versatility. So now that haste actually legitimately affects your bleed effects, haste is going to become a bigger portion of your DPS as a Resto Druid, or at least in terms of bleeds. Second change, Killer Instinct has been completely removed. So this is a really okay, I didn't move, but this is a really weird change, and I'll tell you why. I feel there's been some kind of issues with data mining and things like that. We don't see the clear picture right now. So what Killer Instinct does is basically every time you go into bear form or kitty form, your intellect, or the amount of intellect you used to translate into agility. So all of a sudden when you're into kitty form, you do a decent amount of damage because your intellect gets transferred to agility. So that's been removed. But the fact is that it looks like Blizzard is removing this passive from your spellbook. Blizzard is removing this passive from your spellbook purely to kinda bake it into your feral or your kitty talents or your kitty spells. Why do I say this? Because right now I'll do some damage as well. You'll see later on I'll do some damage with kitty form as well. The damage from bleeds seem to be pretty good, and the biggest change is that right now, if I put my bleeds on this mob right now, in Legion, if I needed to go heal and go into caster form, that's it. My bleeds do no damage. My bleeds do not scale. Like once I am in the caster form, that's it. That's it, guys. My bleeds are absolutely useless. I can't do damage. So in Legion you had this thing like, okay, I'm gonna go into kitty form, I'm gonna put some bleeds down, and then someone is taking damage, and you're like, do I really want to go and heal them? Because my damage is gonna be garbage. But at the end of the day, you are a healer, so you should save their lives. But it was kind of punishing. It was kind of punishing in terms of that. This is the hardest part of the dungeon, by the way. Let's go. It's so good. So right now, from the testing that I did and things like that, it seems that if you place your bleeds on, let's say, these like mobs that live for a substantial time, mobs that live for a little bit, and if I go to caster form and go start healing the party members, my bleeds are still gonna be ticking for a lot. My bleeds are still gonna be ticking for the same amount that they did in kitty form. So all of a sudden I am not punished. I'm not punished by going into the caster form. So it almost feels like Blizzard is doing this kind of game style where you go into kitty form. If the mobs live long enough, you go into kitty form, you go apply your dots, you go apply your bleed, sorry, You apply them on the targets, and because you don't have that much energy, because remember, you don't have the Shatorant ring, you don't have the Feral ring that gives you energy, you can go back and heal the members. You can go back and heal them. You can make sure everyone's topped up. You make sure that no one dies. Your bleeds are doing their work. They're doing their work. They're doing their damage. So all of a sudden you have this kind of kitty, bleeds, go out heal kind of style. Of course, on the mobs that are not going to live a long time, you most likely will still be using swipe. But on mobs that live a bit longer, like I said, apply dots, go back, go heal the people who need that healing, and you're not punished by doing that. And this was one of my biggest concerns when it was coming to Resto DPS, because, man, legendaries. It was all about legendaries in Legion and Kitty DPS. You needed that Feral Druid ring. You needed those Boomkin Shoulders to do those proper DPS. So I was like, how is Blizzard going to accommodate Resto DPS in Legion, or at least in BFA? And I can see this, and this feels way more fun. I'll be honest with you, this feels actually kind of fun. Because, like I said, you don't have that much energy anymore. You can't really stay in kitty form and, you know, get your combo points that often. You can't really do that as often. So this kind of build of going in, making sure everyone's alive, putting bleeds up, and, you know, not being punished going out of caster form, kind of feels cool. It doesn't feel, it feels, this is a change that should have happened from the very, so right now I'm gonna apply my bleed, and I'm gonna make sure that my tank is alive, because that's my job at the end of the day. That's my job at the end of the day. I make sure the tank is alive. My bleeds are doing their damage. My bleeds are doing their work. I'm going back in. I'm gonna go in kitty DPS for a bit longer. I'm gonna make sure my bleeds are staying on it. I can see that one of the hunters is taking damage. I'm gonna go out. I can see that Moonfire, Sunfire are dropping off. I'm gonna apply them. At the end of the day, I'm gonna try and keep the party alive, because it's my job. And I'm not being punished. I like it. I like it. So this was one of the big changes that happened for Resto Druid DPS. Like I mentioned before, not everyone likes to do Resto Druid DPS. Not everyone likes to do DPS as a healer. So this is not going to affect you. But for the people who do go into the kitty form, for the people who do want to do, I can honestly say that it feels more Druid. I don't know how to say it. It feels more Druid. Like, I mean, as a Druid healer, you're applying hots on everyone. So as a Druid DPS, as a Resto Druid DPS, you're basically applying bleeds on everyone and then just going about your day. You're going about your day. So it honestly kind of feels as a Resto Druid DPS should feel. I don't know how to say that. It definitely feels better than what Resto Druid DPS felt at the start of BFA, where you didn't have those legendaries, where you didn't have that energy, or at least, you know, your bleeds were, you're being punished so much. So I'm excited. I'm honestly excited about this change. I will definitely enjoy applying those bleeds to those targets and just going out healing. So this is a positive change. Now, in terms of some of the other changes that happened to Resto Druids, no. Oh god, dude. GG! I'm sorry guys, I couldn't talk to the chat. That was literally a video that I was gonna do. It was literally a video that I was going to upload. You get the weak cores from Wago though, yo. This sucks, man. Ah. Mistweavers did get a nerf. Nearly all of the Mistweaver heals got nerfed. Yeah. The guy left. The tank left. Freaking sucks, dude. We don't have a tank. I want to do a mystery video as well. Last night, raid one drop allowed me to take prides off a specific fight and we're banned for normal having prides. I didn't mention last night in raid. I wanna drop that allowed me to take prides off for specific fights and we're balanced for normal fights when prides is not mandatory. I wanna drop. Oh, you want an item? Alright, dude. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. The replacement item for the legendaries. I get it. I get it. I get it. No tank in the dungeon. Is this new meta? Damn right, dude. We don't need no tanks in this group. We don't need no tanks in this sucks, dude. I might have to do a new video now. Like the freaking rip damage and stuff seems to be doing a decent amount of damage. Dude, the problem is it's so freaking hard to find a tank that it's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, dude. It's not even funny, dude. I'm so tilted. How was Mystery or nerfed? Just their healing abilities. Their coefficients for the healing abilities have been nerfed. Like their shooting mist was like 10% less. Their Vivified was 5% less. Their something else I can't remember, just 10% less. Their healing has been nerfed. Holy Paladin healing has been buffed by around 10% as well. Mystery was got nerfs and Holy Paladin's got buffs. That's the consensus right now. I think I'm just gonna use this footage for the video that I'm gonna make later on. Probably. This got buffed as well, like 5%. I probably will make a... Do people want... This is what I was wondering. So every week there's changes to healers and coefficients and stuff like that. Do people want to see a video about me talking about the changes to healers and stuff like that? I don't know whether that's viable because every week there's changes. So I'm not sure if it's... I don't know. Maybe? Well, this got buffed. Holy got nerfed, but their Holy War Salvation got nerfed a little bit. Make a video 2 weeks for release or so. 2 weeks for release. I'm actually enjoying photosynthesis, I'll be honest with you. I'm actually enjoying photosynthesis. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some mythic plus runes going. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some mythic plus runes going actually. Is it viable to make video every 2? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I was thinking as well. I think the game was more interesting. Was the beta test? Was their beta test like nowadays when they switch vanilla to right? All these open betas came in later on. I think open beta is gonna come in later on. I think. I think the game was more exciting when it wasn't. When it was what? The game was more exciting when it was what, Arenio? Man, we can't do the last boss without a tank though. I need to make those videos, guys! I'm so pissed off about the tank leaving. It's such a nonsense, dude. Who was that tank, man? He's gonna regret this. Who was that tank, man? He's gonna regret this. He's gonna regret this for the rest of his life. Oh, more mystery behind the thing. I mean, you don't have to watch any of the BFA stuff, but I know, I get what you mean. Like, I usually never played beta. I never used to get invited in beta. I'm still relatively against playing the beta. I'm still relatively against because it's gonna burn me out, but I kinda wanna make videos. Damage buff about 5%, the power should cool down. Yeah, that's what it was. Salvation just got mana cost. It's still a nerf. It's not only that nerf. Salvation is also now competing against... What's that talent? They changed a really strong talent that reduces Holy Word spells by a bit more. And Salvation is competing against that talent. Which technically used to be like tier 30 or something. But that talent got moved... Heal turtle. Oh, I don't want to heal turtle. No, are we doing this? I have to heal 10 people already, man. We're doing this with 4 people, guys. No tank meta. No tank meta. Dude, you have to start it, you fucking... Oh, dude, that's nice, man. Yeah, dude, the mage is dying. I'm not even healing this guy. Where's the turtle, man? Where's the turtle, dude? I don't have the turtle on there. Heal her too, dude. Turtle is fine. Heal her too, dude. What the fuck? What was that? Trank time, boys. Trank time. I don't have light bloom on the thing. How's the turtle doing, dude? How's the turtle doing? Turtle's doing perfectly fine, man. Dude, I need to heal this. Let's go, let's heal this. No need for tank, man. No need for tank, boys. Who said you need tanks, boys? No need no tanks. What the hell? My Moonfire is not applying. The video got ruined, dude. Video got ruined. Tank, man. Video got ruined because of the tank, man. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed, dudes. Oh shit, do I need to heal the guy? Where's the guy? There's one ad here. There's one ad here. There's an ad there. Oh god, no. What the hell was the ad doing there? Oh, I got Heart of Azeroth as well. Yes. Yes, dude. Oh, really? I already had this. Oh, really? I already had this, man. Can I get 2 of these? You think I can get 2 of these? Yeah, I can't have 2 of these, dudes. Oh, guys. What was it? What was the talent choice? God damn, dude. Why do I have to look up Holy Priest changes? I need to make a video about Holy Priest, dudes. Light of the Naru. Light of the Naru. The cooldown of your holy words are reduced by additional 20% when you cast the relevant spells. So basically, Light of the Naru used to be something like, I can't remember, it used to be like 60, I can't remember, honestly. Actually, I can tell you right now. Light of the Naru used to be 60. So the thing is, you used to almost always pick Light of the Naru. The thing is, Holy Word Salvation is 12-minute cooldown. And it gets lowered. It gets lowered by your holy word. It gets lowered by the spells like, what is it? Renew, prayer of healing, flash heal, whatever. It gets lowered by that. But you used to always have Light of the Naru, so that you used to lower it even more because Light of the Naru adds additional cooldown reduction. But now you can't choose that. So by default, picking Holy Word Salvation will probably mean that you will not be able to have this every 4 minutes. It's a nerf to Holy War Salvation by having Light of the Naru here and not being able to choose Light of the Naru. That's what I mean by the change. That's what I mean by the change. I didn't get any good gear, dude. I didn't get any good gear, guys. I didn't get anything good. Couldn't even make a video out of that. This is garbage. This is garbage, dude. At least I got maybe some footage for the video. Is that an upgrade? Why is my tooltip not working? Give me a second. Always hide, always hide. No, never hide. Never hide. Oh, it's because I DC'd. But would Salvation still be good for a raid cooldown, or would still sticking with Light and Arrow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's like, it's gonna depend. It's probably gonna depend on the fights. Get on Monk, I'll tank normals. Do I wanna do? We can make a video for normal. We can make a video for normal monks. We can make multiple videos today, guys. I wanna do some of those. I wanna try and do some of those mythic Dungeoninos. Oh, scoring, how are you, buddy? I hope you have a chill evening. How do the changes feel so far? To Resto Druid, I'm actually really liking the DPS changes. I'm actually really liking the DPS changes. I'll be honest, I'm enjoying DPS changes. How are you today, Mamba? Are you mumbling about? Oh, that was a terrible joke, dude. Don't hold me to that joke. Dean, don't hold me to that joke. Don't hold me to that joke, dude. Don't hold me to that. Just disregard that. I want to check the 2 charges on Mistweavers. Let me just check how the 2 charges on Mistweavers are working right now. Let me check how the 2 charges on Mistweavers are working. Can you add the clapper mode to the thing? I probably could. Oh, dude, I was looking at the 6 month and 1 month Twitch emotes. It's gonna be the end of July when they add it. It's gonna be the end of July. Unless I become a partner. That's not gonna happen though. It's not gonna happen though. So you're not gonna wait. End of July, Dean will have 1 year. So that's perfect. Dean will have 1 year end of July.
Then it smells like perfume now because you touched her with your body spray.
What? I don't have body spray. I go natural.
You put the body spray on that.
I go natural, Marie. Oh, dude, this weak aura is fucked up. Let me fix my weak aura. This weak aura is fucked up. Let me see how this works. Ow, Marie, what are you doing? Marie! So the charge system works exactly the same like every other charge system. It does not give you 2 charges exactly. It does not give you 2 charges. Let me get a better weak aura. Let me get a better weak aura that will work for my Mistweaver. Oh, I got new traits. Why did every Azurite trait has been reset? Your enveloping mist heals the target for each time they take damage. Your damaging spells and mists have a chance to release a tidal surge, dealing 100 force damage to all enemies. Let's go with this one. Just give me a second, I need to get the new weak aura. She's just trying to keep you hydrated through cheeks. When your renewing mist heals an ally, you have a chance to gain 200 haste. Your damaging spells and mists have a chance to fling daggers at people. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent person. Oh, Cocoon, man. When Life Cocoon expires, it releases a burst of... Oh, just fuck off. Attacking a target with Rising Sunki causes your damaging melee abilities to deal additional physical damage to the target for 15 seconds. This one is too overpowered though. Champion of Azeroth was so broken last time. I remember that shit was actually healing for so much. Whoa, I got more. Increase your movement speed by 10% of your highest secondary rating, up to 3%. When you take damage, heal for cannot occur more than every second. Yeah, that's better, dude. Just give me a second. Oh god, I have this maximum level. Huh, look how cool it looks. It looks so cool! Let me just get some weak auras. So the people who are plebbing full time and have no idea how to install weak auras, here's the time to learn, guys. Here's the time to learn. Weak auras. Do I want to see all beta imports? Dude, I actually don't like Wago filtering system. I mean, how do the tags work? Mistweaver. Ooh. Ooh. June. So this is the latest one. This is the latest one. Looks like shit if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, doesn't look that great. Wait, give me a second. Come on. Dude, tag system is not so good. Everything you need for Mistweaver in beta. I actually enjoy how the RESTO DRUID is looking. Yeah, boys. We're doing this, boys. This is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we do. New importer. Copy and paste that. Oh, what is that shit? Ew, what is that? Ew. Ew. Wait. Is that my mana? Is that my mana that the guy is trying to show? What the fuck is this weak aura, man? Give me a second. What the? And it doesn't work with Renewing Mist either. Give me a second, guys. Is the biggest hit currently the rejuvenation? The rejuvenation might be a good thing. It might make a game style a bit more rewarding. For instead of just spamming everything all the time. Do you know what I mean? It might make the game more rewarding. Maybe it'll make the game style really shit. Hopefully not, dude. Let me fix. Oh god, I fucked up my weak aura. Give me a second. Give me a second. So basically, what happened is that Renewing Mist now has 2 charges, and I want to make sure that my weak aura is gonna show Renewing Mist 2 charges. So displaying it right now would mean how do I do charges? Who knows how to do this crappy hourly dude? Cooldown. Text settings. Stacks. Percentage S. Bottom right. Top right. Top right. Outside. Much bigger text size. Oh yeah. Purebound, thank you buddy for the Twitch. Twitch awesomeness, dude. Purebound, thank you for the Prime subscriberino, man. Supporting the healing chats. Supporting the healing chats, dude. It's the way to do it, guys. Why is the size of this? Okay, here you go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, bud. Tick outline. You're a tick outline. Alright, let me see. Oh god, that looks like shit. Oh god, that looks like shit. That looks like shit. That looks like shit. Renewing Mist. Okay, let's do inside. Let's do inside. Let's see. Ah, it works, man. 2 Renewing Mist, guys. Can't get my body, it's under the floor. How did you die, man? How did you die? Double Renewing Mist, guys. Double Renewing Mist. The Renewing Mist is back, guys. Although, actually, Monk's got some substantial nerves. Monks got some substantial nerves, man. Top left. That should be fine. No. Top left. Dude, it sucks that I can't move these options. Like, I'm not good at moving options. Top. Does that work? Does that work? Why do I have this week or it will work, guys? Refreshing Jade Wind. Let's not care about this. There you go. 2 renewing mist. Let's do it. Let's go and play our Mancarinos. We're gonna go with Rising Mist, Summon Jade Statue, Healing Elixir, Tigers, Sweep. We're gonna go with Chi Torpedo. Chi Torpedo, dudes. Chi Torpedo, too strong, man. And Mist Wraps. Although Chi Burst has 2, actually no. Chi Burst has gotten 2 stacks right now from what I've seen. As well. Oh my god. He's literally got the 5 million mount. Why weaker instead of tell me when does even more customization scripts with half of the memory load? I agree, man. The fact is that Tell Me When is not in beta. Tell Me When is not in beta. I haven't seen Tell Me When being done on it. I actually use both Tell Me When and Recourse. What are your thoughts about RESTO DRUID versus Mistweaver? I mean, Mistweaver feels more fresh because Mistweaver has been changed a lot. 9 minutes sick resonance. Oh god, dude. Oh god, dude. Are you 120? You're not 120. That's good though. We can wait 9 minutes because I'm gonna get Chi Torpedo as well. Because they added Chi Torpedo, not Chi Torpedo, Chi Burst. They added, from what I remember, they added 2 stacks. I don't even have Chi Burst on my thing. Did they add this to 2? They didn't. I've read something about was it Chi Wave? What did they add 2 charges from? Here, wait. Where's my? They added something to something. Where the F are the class changes, boys? I am like very certain. I'm very certain, guys. They've added something to Mistweaver. Chi Burst. Oh, for Windwalker. Oh my god, it's Windwalker. Okay, fuck off then. Yeah, Windwalker. Look at the Jonaic potions. Where are they? I don't see it. I don't see it, dude. Increases your versatility by 300 seconds for 25 seconds. Increases your agility. Wait, how much did you pay for these? How much did you pay for these? How much did you pay for these? Yeah. 365, dude. The insanity is real, man. I'm so cold now. I'm so cold now. What was I gonna do? Wait, I was gonna go Mist Wraps. I was gonna go Mist Wraps, and I was gonna do. I made it on live. Oh my god! You made it on live, and you just copied your character, and you got all this shit. Oh my god! Should I copy characters, guys? Should I copy characters and do it? I don't want to copy. I could copy character. That doesn't matter. BFA changes were half expectancy as well. kick weaving playstyle. Why is it so cold, man? We need to wait for the thing. If I have to copy the character, I need to set up all my weak cores and all that shit. I'm not doing that crap anymore. Give me a second. I'm reading something. I'm reading the changes for Mistweavers. I want to read the name. I want to read some of the changes for Mistweavers. Make sure I don't miss anything in case I'm gonna do the video. And then there's gonna be comments like, "Oh my god, you missed out this. You missed out that. You missed out this." God damn, you can't please anyone, dude. Can't please anyone these days, dude. What were the changes? They basically lowered Renewing Mist by a lot, Soothing Mist, and Vivify. For the first rising combo give me a second. What mana regen thing am I using? Spirit of the Crane. Honestly, I'm gonna try out this build. Life Cycles and Upwelling. I'm not reading YouTube, I'm reading the changes. Are you ready? Oh, I don't want to have it on this character. This character increases intellect. Dankeschön. Okay, there's quite a few. Okay guys, we're done. Let's read the chat. Sorry guys. I'm reading the chat now. Also, everyone said Mistweaver is really interesting. Still on the fence about Druid main. Mistweaver is definitely interesting, man. This copy Druid will be overpowered after we run this. Copy Druid will be overpowered with Maker. Yeah, but I know the trinkets are gonna be insane and stuff like that. But I want to have a legitimate talent build. I want to have like, I know some of the trinkets are completely broken. Any short summary to Resto Mistweaver? I'll tell you about Mistweaver now. I'll do a Mistweaver video now. I honestly think about banning that Troy. I legitimately think about banning that Troy, dudes. Legitimate. It'd be less painful for me, dudes. No, I'll tell you about Mistweavers right now. So Mistweavers have just right now, a couple of weeks ago, or actually I haven't done a video on this, got 2 charges of Renewing Mist. They got 2 charges of Renewing Mist. Of course, the 2 charges of Renewing Mist are like most of the charge abilities in World of Warcraft. The way that they work is that if you do spam your 2 charges constantly, only 1 charge is going to come back at one time. Only 1 charge is going to come back at one time. You have to keep that in mind. So if you keep spamming your Renewing Mist all of the time, you're not really going to get maximum use out of it. You're not really going to get maximum use out of it. So the changes that happen today is that you get 2 Renewing Mists and your Uplifting Trance, the proc buff, is no longer here. So what does that mean? So Uplifting Trance was something that your Renewing Mist has like a 4% chance to increase the healing of your next Vivify, and it was a proc chance. And basically what Blizzard said in their blue post, they said that we don't want to have that many proc abilities, and the fact is that Renewing Mist is already buffed by Vivify, because every time you go into Vivify a person, the people that are affected by your Renewing Mist are also going to be healed. So what is the point of having so much synergy? Maybe there's too much synergy. So they removed the whole portion of Uplifting Trance. They added 2 charges of Renewing Mist. And as of right now, they nerfed a lot of the Mistweaver abilities. So Renewing Mist and Soothing Mist and all the healing that they were doing is actually removed. It actually has been nerfed quite a bit. So a lot of people are quite unhappy because, okay, Vivify was kind of strong, but they also nerfed Renewing Mist. They also nerfed Soothing Mist, which I don't know, which a lot of people are unhappy. Of course, no one likes to get nerfs. But the fact is that maybe it's too much. We'll have to see. We'll either have to see. But all of a sudden now, as a Mistweaver, you know, in 5 months you have your statue. You can go and heal the people that need it. I think I need to run away. I can't remember. I'm gonna use my Enveloping Mist Essence Font. Sorry, I'm gonna use my Essence Font. I forgot that I'm using Upwelling. So with Upwelling build, if I don't use my Essence Font on cooldown, or if I wait between my Essence Font usage, Essence Font becomes just a lot better. So all of a sudden, like for these kind of Mythic Plus dungeons, it could have some use out of it. It's interesting. I try to do different kind of builds. The biggest change what happened, and I mentioned this in a lot of different videos for Mistweavers, is that, you know, Soothing Mist is a I'm polymorphed. Soothing Mist is a channeled ability. Soothing Mist allows you to cast instant Essence Font, instant Vivifies. The fact is that it's not all great and amazing. You still have to consider that Soothing Mist has a 1 second global cooldown attached to it. So there is some talk about whether instant or whether Soothing Mist into Vivify is worth it. If you're actually considering to cast, you know, oh, I'm gonna get instant cast on Vivify if I cast it on Soothing Mist first, that might not be the best way to go, just because considering that Soothing Mist has a 1 second cooldown attached to it. The fact is, maybe you, on certain situations, you might be better off to just cast 2 Vivifies. There's a lot of discussion about this on Peak of Serenity. Peak of Serenity is a really cool source for all of this. They also covered about the different talent builds, or the different builds that are available. So there's been a lot of talk. About Mistweaver utility. A lot of people have been talking about Mistweavers. A lot of people have been talking about Mistweavers in raid scenarios. Whether they're going to be good, whether they're going to be taken, whether the utility is there, whether you see Mistweavers in high Mythic Plus, whether you see Mistweavers in World First Skills and things like that. So the fact is that right now, Mistweavers, I'm not even casting single ability. I'm not even doing it, I'm concentrating on the video. Mistweavers only have revival. That's a lot of people's arguments about this, and it's my argument to some extent as well. Mistweavers only have revival as something that separates them from everything else. They do have cocoon, but cocoon by default is really not that great of a cooldown. So it's not something that is like, wow, we're gonna bring a Mistweaver just because he or she have a cocoon. That's definitely not the reason. The thing is that Mistweavers right now have, or at least there's quite a few different builds emerging. There's quite a few different builds emerging for Mistweavers, and one of the builds is to do with tank healing. So because of Soothing Mist, because of Enveloping Mist, because of Vivify, because of Renewing Mist, because of multiple different talent synergies that are happening for Mistweavers, you have this tank single target sustained burst healing potential happening, and on top of that you can also provide AoE healing, because usually in those tank situations you probably be taking uplifting, upwelling, and upwelling allows you to, you know, if you don't cast Essence Font on cooldown, it's gonna build up, it's gonna build up, it's gonna build up, and make your next Essence Font be stronger. So if you're healing tanks, if you're concentrating on tanks, you probably won't be casting Essence Font on cooldown. So you legitimately have this, like, you know, single target healing build with a potential for AoE. And then if you don't want to do that, you also have these fist weaving builds with Rising Mist. With Rising Mist you have this fist weaving build where you go in the melee and things like that. So all of a sudden you have the potential, you know, there's a potential there for multiple different builds. So a lot of people might argue this. A lot of people will say that Mistweavers might have one of the best single target healing right now. That Mistweavers can provide the best single target healing depending on the talents that they choose as well. So there's an argument that, do Mistweavers provide enough utility in raids and 5-mans? I mean, you do have Essence, you do have Revival, and you do have all these like things like Ring of Peace and things like that might be strong in 5-man dungeons. But in raids, let's consider this. Does having a healer who's capable of swapping to a single target healing, swapping to AoE healing, or even providing both, so you're becoming like a jack of all trades kind of healer. You become a jack of all trades kind of healer. You can do everything to some extent. I'm not sure whether they can do a single thing to the best of their abilities, like the best out there. But let's say they become jack of all trades, and all of a sudden, before each boss happens, you'll be like, okay, this boss is tank heavy. Hey, Mr. Mistweaver, let's go that tank babysitting build, and go help out our healers, and go help out our tank healers. And you'll be like, okay, I'm a Mistweaver. I can legitimately swap. And I can help out, and I'm not constricted by just doing AoE healing. Does that provide additional utility to the whole Mistweavers? A lot of people might say that the top end guilds out there will just bring the healer that's best at single roles. They bring the best tank healer, they bring the best AoE healer, maybe they bring the best healer on the move if the fight involves a lot of movement. And they won't care whether a specific class can do everything pretty good. They'll just optimize to the very potential, optimize to the very maximum potential, focusing on whatever class is the best, because they have the rosters. They have the roster to do it. Now, we don't know whether, like, right now Mistweaver single target healing is looking really interesting. Right now Mistweaver AoE potential is looking very interesting. I mean, there is really, oh god, dude, the guy left, man. What is up with these Pleberoni DPS? What is up with these Pleberoni DPS, man? What is up with these Pleberoni DPS, dude? What is up with this Pleberoni DPS, dude? We got the DPS right now, man. I kind of forgot how to even freaking play a Mistweaver. Like, the thing is about Mistweavers right now, definitely the 2 renewing mist change is pretty cool, because like I mentioned before, having 2 renewing mists, if you don't use renewing mist on cooldown, if you don't just spam renewing mist every single time, you will get more benefit out of it because of how charges work. To the same extent that Resto Shaman, Echoes of the Element, when they give you two Riptide stacks. It works the same way. If you spam Riptide, if you spam it all the time, you won't get the same amount of benefit, and to the same extent that the Renewing Mist charges work as well. But the fact is, if you will have more Renewing Mists, your Vivifies will heal the people with Renewing Mist, and it makes your maybe, you know, group burst potential a bit stronger, just because, you know, Renewing Mist, smart, jumps to people that need healing, or at least jumps when the person doesn't need healing anymore. It also prevents, if you're about to override a Renewing Mist, the game tries to prevent that from happening. Quality of life improvements everywhere, actually. I'm most excited about Mistweaver. I'm honestly most excited about Mistweaver. The different builds that Mistweavers have right now. It seems very interesting. I mean, what's going to be the best single target, or what's going to be the best 5-man healing talent build? I mean, I do like the Jade statue. Because if I cast Soothing Mist on the tank, my Jade statue will do the same thing. Will cast Soothing Mist on the tank. I can go and DPS the boss if I want. And my Soothing Mist is still being cast on the tank. Everything's being, like, you know, everyone's being taken care of right now. And if I opt in to go with Rising Mist, I can even do healing through my Rising Sun Kick as well. So you have all of these different builds that are legitimately quite interesting. You have these builds that involve going close to the boss, going close to the melee, being the melee healer. Then you have these builds that are not constricted, that don't constrict you to go to the melee. They don't require you can stay out in the range and do your healing from there. So it's really interesting, the variety of builds that are appearing for Mistweavers. And it's definitely one of the healers. I would definitely say the Mistweavers are one of the healers that received the most changes. The most changes out of everybody else. I mean, this priest will probably be the second type of healer who got the most changes. But besides that, it's definitely Mistweavers who got some changes. Soothing Mist definitely feels pretty nice. The fact is that there has been a lot of discussion. Okay, no one's coming down here. There has been a lot of discussion about what's the best spell casting priority for Soothing Mist. Whether Soothing Mist and Vivify are worth it and things like that. So there is still some things to flesh out and some things to fix. But that's gonna come with time. I mean, where are these plebs, dude? What are they doing? I can't reach any of these. It's so cold here. Like, if we talk about the utility that Mistweavers do provide, and that's been a really big discussion, because we can basically talk about utility that's provided by healers purely because a lot of people, including myself, assume that the healing output of healers in BFA is going to be somewhat similar, or at least the balance is going to be somewhat similar to Legion, because Legion healing balance is very tight. It's very tight. Every healer is so close in terms of the HPS potential. So a lot of people who do play BFA, they're assuming every healer is going to be, like, you know, the healing output is going to be similar. There won't be a healer that's going to provide way more healing than everyone else. So all of a sudden you're looking at the utility gains. You're looking at how much every healer can provide in terms of utility, how much every healer can provide in 5-mans, in raid utility, what kind of raid cooldowns you have, what kind of defensive cooldowns you provide, what kind of personal cooldowns you have. So everyone's looking at these kind of things, and all of these changes that happen to Mistweaver, they don't really add to the utility of Mistweaver, other than the fact that Mistweaver can all of a sudden perform multiple roles better than they could in Legion. But in terms of utility, it really isn't spells that are like, you didn't get an additional cooldown. Mistweavers don't have a new raid cooldown, unlike Unlike Holy Priest, who got a Symbol of Hope as a baseline, which provides mana to the healers, missing mana to the healers, and maybe Holy War Salvation if they do opt in to get it. So, like, Holy Priest got some kind of utility because they all of a sudden they can spec into certain raid cooldowns, and those raid cooldowns will be, you know, raid leader will organize those raid cooldowns and things like that. Mistweaver didn't really get any of this raid-wide utility. They didn't get any of this raid-wide utility. But they got this different niche roles all of a sudden. They have these different niche roles that are happening. Like all of a sudden, maybe you will bring a Mistweaver to just tank heal. Maybe you will bring a Mistweaver to just tank heal, who will also provide AoE healing, which feels very interesting at the same point. It'll be interesting to see. This is what I'm most interested about right now. Can Mistweavers with this kind of hybrid role that's happening right now for them? It almost feels like it's a hybrid role. Can Mistweavers, you know, provide enough single target healing and then provide enough AoE off healing to offset the balance of, we definitely need a Holy Paladin for this. There's no way we can do this without a Holy Paladin. Maybe guilds are going to be saying like, we'll just bring a Mistweaver. There's not that much tank damage. But to be completely honest, from the raid testing that I've seen, from the mythic raid dungeons and things like that, there seems to be like there's a lot of tank damage. There seems to be like there's a lot of tank damage happening. It seems like there might be more tank healing needed. So maybe Mistweaver will be brought in as an off healer, the tank babysitter kind of role. The tank babysitter role who'll focus on the main tank who's taking all of the damage. And when there's burst AoE damage happening, they will go in and they'll Essence Font. And they'll Essence Font with their Upwelling. Or even possibly just go in the melee range and use that Rising Mist kind of combo. And all of a sudden your Fist Weaving is feeling, you know... I'm not saying that Fist Weaving was not a thing in Legion, but BFA feels like a lot more rewarding. BFA Fist Weaving feels a lot more rewarding. And that's going to be really interesting to see. That's what everyone wants to know right now. It's really hard to say right now because Blizzard is only tuning classes right now. So basically in the latest Q&A what Blizzard said is that, hey, we're done with the talent changes, we're done, like the way that the classes feel right now, it most likely will stay like they are right now. So you heard all the Shaman DPS and all the Shadow Priests complaining. I mean, that's another video though. But right now what they said is that we're going to be looking at the DPS. We're going to be looking at how much DPS a class does. We'll be looking at how much healing a class does. And we're going to be trying to, you know, lower the numbers, increase the numbers. And that is exactly what happened. Mistweavers got substantial nerfs to a lot of their spells. And Holy Paladins got some buffs. Actually, quite a few buffs. Quite a few buffs, if I might say. I never take out my statue. I need to get my statue up and rolling. I mean, the healing overall, I think it's extremely interesting to see what kind of healing Mistweavers are going to go for. What kind of build is going to be the best for Mythics? What kind of build is going to be the best for raids? The versatility of Mistweavers and the way they can change the type of healing that they do is really interesting. Whether that's going to be considered a niche, it's yet to be seen. Overall, in terms of utility, there's not that many changes. But over everything else, it's interesting. And that is the video, guys. I'm so cold. Give me a second. I'm so cold, man. I'm so sorry, guys. I couldn't talk. I couldn't answer the chat because I was talking. I couldn't answer the chat. I'm talking. You're not taking any damage, dude. I wasn't even using spells. My beta RAM says incompatible. Do you know how to fix it? I'm pretty sure you're missing out on an update. I'm pretty sure you need to update your game. Was it a cheer? Did I block out the cheer? Oh my god, I missed out on 100 cheers. Chat, video, US, Nola. He wanted. That's why I wanted to interrupt the video. What just happened, dude? That's why I wanted to interrupt the video, man. I cannot believe it, dude. I can't believe it. Hello Peach, how are you, buddy? Hello Balva D3. Someone tells me that with war mode and battling in world PvP, Jews will get an edge up on mobility. I mean, you can only use that in world PvP. These people, We'll let you hear the cheer. We'll let you hear the cheer. Where is it? Where is it? I'll replay the cheer. Oh shit, what the fuck? How'd you get up? Oh man, dude. I like it, dude. We'll let you hear the cheer, dude.
Rip chat. Video greater than US. No love hashtag FEELBADMAN.
God, dude. How many ads? Oh god, okay. That guy is getting literally wrecked, dude. I really like the double charges on Renewing Mist. I really like the double charges on Renewing Mist. I really do, actually. I really like the charges on the Renewing Mist Arenios. It feels interesting. Wait, what's my other talent that I opt in? I went in with life cycles. Enveloping Mist reduces my Vivify life cycle. Okay, that's interesting. You know how many ads I had to go to get those? Oh god, dude. Like, I need to put my Renewing Mist more on people. Oh god, I really don't like this one. There hasn't been any changes for Resto Shamans from what I've seen. Time to get that single target healing on, dudes. I'm surprised that Renewing Mist got such a nerf though. I'm surprised that Renewing Mist received quite a substantial nerf. Honestly, I'm really surprised to see that. I was surprised to see that. Man, I don't know if I should do my Resto Druid video. It seems that I get my Renewing Mists so often, dude. It's so much better. Like, the fact is that you get 2 Renewing Mists right now. You can use a Thunder Focus Tea. Like, sometimes I end up using my Thunder Focus Tea, and then I notice that my Renewing Mist is not, like... Then again, Thunder Focus Tea basically increases the duration of your Renewing Mist. Cocoon time, dude. Cocoon time. Dude, is this a wipe? Yeah, is this a wipe? This is a wipe, dude. Is this a wipe? Are we wiping? We're wiping, right? I'm wiping then. It's basically because they pulled everything.